Have you ever felt a love so intense that it felt heartbreaking? Thoughts of that person keep you awake at night and you yearn to see them desperately. Just thinking about where they are and what they're doing right now makes you lose all motivation. Such overwhelming feelings might turn on you at some point, and this time I'll share just a part of that kind of story. It's so vivid and real. Warning, the following images contain blood. If you are sensitive to this content, please look away. Shinjuku host Shinju incident, December 3rd, 2019 girls bar. The trial began for Yuka Takaoka, the 21-year-old former manager accused of working as a host in a Shinjuku, Tokyo mansion in May 2019. She stabbed the man's abdomen with a bladed weapon, committing murder. She faced attempted murder charges. In court, the male host victim appeared as a witness but surprisingly requested leniency, professing, "From the bottom of my heart, I love her so much that I can't help it." Here are the details. In October 2018, Yuka Takaoka, 21, the manager of a girls' bar, visited her own establishment as a customer. She worked as a hostess at a club in Kabukicho. After meeting Runa-san, Takaoka started going to Runa-san's host club to hang out around March 2019. He visited every 2-3 days, spending around 1 million yen monthly. This likely led to them dining together more frequently. They grew closer and seemed to have a physical relationship, though not officially dating. However, Takaoka later faced financial difficulties and kept working hard. He quit his job as a host. He borrowed from loan sharks and pawn shops, relying on Ms. Runa. Was it love or the allure of nightlife? On May 15, 2019, Takaoka, dreaming of happiness with Ms. Runa, went to Shinjuku. They moved in together and came and went from Takaoka's apartment as a couple. However, the dream that Takaoka had, the happy life, fell apart just 2 days after moving in, May 21st. Takaoka saw Runa-san entering a love hotel in Kabukicho with a friend. He questioned Runa-san, who admitted entering the hotel but denied any sexual activity. Takaoka couldn't accept it and bottled up his feelings alone. On May 22nd, after working at the deli until the morning of the 23rd, Takaoka bought a kitchen knife and went home. At this point, he already had the intention to kill Runa-san in his mind. He thought that even if what she said was a lie, if he killed her, it would become the truth. That's what he thought. That day, Takaoka planned to meet and talk with Runa-san again. However, Runa-san told him she would be late coming to his room. Once again, he fell into the depths of sadness and wanted to die. At the same time, he made up his mind to commit murder. He left a note about his feelings on his cell phone and decided to kill her and then take his own life. A little after 3:00 p.m. on May 23rd, Runa-san had an intimate encounter with Takaoka in his room and fell asleep on his bed in her undergarments. Takaoka made sure that Runa-san was asleep, then took the kitchen knife he had bought the day before and headed to the bed. He stood over her lying face up, gripping the kitchen knife with both hands. He brought the knife straight down toward Runa-san's stomach. Runa-san woke up from the pain and tried to get up in a panic, but Takaoka straddled her. Runa-san desperately resisted and in turn tried to grab Takaoka's neck and strangle him. Even as he was being strangled, Takaoka told Runa-san that he loved her, and Runa-san replied that she understood and wanted to stay together forever. It's hard to know what the two of them were feeling at that moment. However, thinking she couldn't let things go on like this, Runa-san took advantage of an opening and ran out of the room. With her cell phone and tobacco in hand, Takaoka chased after Runa-san. After that, Runa-san went down to the first floor by elevator, but collapsed from exhaustion at the entrance. Takaoka followed her down the emergency stairs and found her collapsed at the entrance. When he found Runa-san, he lit a cigarette in the corridor and quietly kissed her. That scene was immediately noticed by a resident, who called 911, leading to his arrest. Later, Takaoka said, "I realized that if I wanted her to look at no one but me, I had to kill her. From the bottom of my heart, I love her so much that I can't help myself. That's how much I love her." On December 3rd, the first public trial regarding Takaoka's attempted murder charge will be held. Runa, who appeared as a witness, did not speak words of hatred or resentment there. "As I am already living a restricted life, I hope Takaoka can live a normal life instead of just being punished. I am open to accepting a settlement of 5 million yen to end this. Even though Takaoka's mother is struggling financially, I wish for Takaoka to receive lenient treatment." Takaoka, under protection since October, is attending school, obtained a caregiving qualification, and aims for a nursing care job. She deeply regrets causing such a terrible and frightening incident and is deeply sorry. She says a person should never kill another and that she will carry this burden for the rest of her life as she continues on. Ms. Runa says that when stabbed, she panicked and can't recall much about the incident, including her emotions. Runa recalls being asked by Takao if she liked him while in his room. She answered yes, partly due to his persistence and fear of what he might do if she said no. She admits her response was influenced by the circumstances. He pressured her to move in together, repeatedly expressing his desire to live with her even when she refused. Runa was unaware of Takao's job at the brothel. Regarding the incident, despite suffering severe injuries that exposed her internal organs and left her unable to drink alcohol, Runa says she does not hate Takao. She continues to sing and dance even now. She's working at the hostess club in town. Yes, that's what happened in this incident. People have varying opinions on this matter. Some may blame the host, while others may be intimidated by Takao's intense love. For me, I felt that when emotions run wild, it can lead to hurting others. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know how you felt about the situation. Of course, it's a given that such actions can never be forgiven, but to love someone this much and for the other person to care at least a little as well, and for the two of them to face each other because of what happened between them, only they can truly understand their life or death situation. Thinking about what happened in space, my chest felt so tight. I might not be able to express it well, but that's how I feel. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!